Sakin MG38 had me dropping 25 kills on my third game of Ashika Island, and with the RPK finally getting nerfed, this thing might just be a competitor for the new meta. So in today's video, we're gonna go over the best Sakin MG38 class setup. Let's get into it. Quickly, before we do get into the gun build, I do want to show you guys the perks that I was using since we can customize them now. In the gameplay, I was using this setup, but this one right here is also a very OP option. Okay, so jumping straight into the first attachment, we want to go ahead and throw in the BRUEN Warrior underbarrel. As you guys can see on the left on the stat bars, this thing does give us a massive chunk of accuracy and recoil control, which are going to be the two main stats we are building this gun for. And this is going to cost us some sprint to fire and aim down sight speed, but honestly do not worry about that too much because the other tunes and attachments are going to balance this thing out very nicely. And for the tuning on this thing, guys, we are just going to increase the recoil control as much as we can, and make sure we are using around these exact numbers because these actually will be better than if we do max the bars the entire way. Next up, we of course do want to throw in a muzzle, and I personally like to always use the ZLR Talon on my long range weapons. I know some people do like to use the polar fire instead just for that better aim down sight speed, but I personally think the ZLR Talon is just more beneficial for the recoil control. And for the tunes on this thing, we do just want to go a little bit up on the recoil smoothness, and for the bullet velocity, we actually are going to max this one out because we are not going to have the high velocity rounds on like we usually would. Up next, we do want to go ahead and slap on the BRUEN Silver Series barrel. This thing is going to be very nice. It's going to give us everything we are looking for our long range build, including bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil control. And for the tuning on this thing, we are once again going to do plus 0.32 to the recoil steadiness, and on the bottom, we want to go plus 0.31 for the damage range. For the fourth attachment, this is where things are going to get a little bit different than usual. We want to throw on the VSS ULV laser. This thing is already going to have a very good recoil control with the attachments and tunes we have on. So this laser is going to be a nice little bonus to get that extra aim down sight speed, and it does even give us a little bit extra aiming stability. And another thing they did actually change in the update, as you guys can see right here, we can actually tune our lasers now, which is actually going to be very OP. We do want to go ahead and max out the sprint to fire speed and the aim down sight speed, because we do of course want the fastest sprint to fire and aim down sight speed that we can have in this game, because by default it is very slow. And last but not least, we do of course want to go ahead and throw in a optic, and I always use the AMO PB4 for my long range weapons, but of course it is personal preference, so go ahead and throw on whatever is comfortable for you. And for the tuning on the sight, we do want to max out the aim down sight speed, but on the bottom here, it is honestly whatever you feel comfortable with once again. But in the gameplay, I was using all the way too far. Here's the full class setup, guys. Do make sure you smash that like and sub button for this brand new Ashika Island meta, and make sure you stick around for this gameplay. You are not going to want to miss it.
Hostile cluster. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Hostile UAV in the area. Moving. Friendly airstrike. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
That kid's just better than me.
Good kill. Redeployment time reduced.
My god, the bullet velocity was just so bad. Land, brother. I can't move. Teammates, please. But the wrong gun, bro.
Squad mate back on station. Good work. Enemy counter UAV is active. Marking enemy.
Rat.
Made it to the safe zone.
Oh my rat, bud.
Enemy UAV active.
What's that kid doing, bro?
Squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy UAV overhead.
Attacked me!
I just bought a snapshot on accident. Brother, get out of the
soldier
corner.
incoming. Squad mates back on station. Good work.
Oh, dude.
Go, baby. No. That kid leave? Wait. JFK?
UAV is bingo fuel.
Too many team wipes, bro.
Resurgence window is ending.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Friendly UAV on station.
Resurgence has closed. No more second chances. Supply crates are restocked.
This Vaznav is
Advise
nasty,
you load up
bro.
now.
UAV online and orbiting the AO.
No. I need plates, bro. We're getting held hard.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
I think we're dead.
You got gas moving in.
I'm dead. Oh my god. No. I'll take a
You were one of
25er.
10 remain.